Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 28th day of February. Here we go. Today, more preparation for Pesach. If you're out shopping, it might be a little early, but if you're starting to prepare for the kind of wine that you're going to need for the four kosos, for the four cups at your Seder, let's learn some important details. First of all, wine is preferable to grape juice. If at all possible, you should try to drink wine at the Seder for the four cups. If you're desperate because of reasons of, not being well, then speak to your doctor and your rabbi and figure out whether you're eligible for drinking grape juice instead of wine. But if you're good and healthy and you can handle the wine, drinking wine for the four cups is preferable. When I say wine, it does not have to be a strong wine. There are wines that are down around 5% alcohol or even 4.5% alcohol that are totally considered wine, and they're available on your store shelves, and they're much easier to drink for most people. They don't taste very high alcohol, and they totally qualify as wine. When they get down to like under 4 or 3.5% alcohol, then I don't know so much about that, but they're not considered so much like wine. If you have a certain wine that has let's say 10% alcohol, which is kind of strong and it's too much for you to drink, you are allowed to water it down. Just use your brains and try to figure out such that after you're watering it down, it still has about 4.5% of alcohol or more, and then it's still going to be considered okay. If you're choosing the color of the wine, red wine is preferable to white wine, and that's because there are in some ways an allusion to things like blood, and the blood put on the doorpost, and the blood of the bris milah, of the circumcisions that were done by the Jews. And for reasons like that, red wine is considered preferable to white wine. But if you absolutely love a certain white wine and we don't want you drinking some that you hate the taste of. So if necessary, you are allowed to drink a white wine. You are allowed to color a white wine with a little bit of grape juice in it, just, and make sure that the alcohol level is still fine. You can take care of that before Yontif might be better. And then you can have a white wine that you like with a little bit of red coloring in it, and that would be fine also. But those are your general parameters on wine for the four cups. And the cup does not have to be crazy large. It just has to be somewhere around 3.5 to 4 ounces. That, if you wanted to kind of get a guesstimate on how big that is, it's not so big. Remember the little bathroom cups, the little paper disposable ones, they are 3 ounces, so you just have to be a little bit bigger than those to qualify for the four cups for your Seder. You don't always have to drink the whole cup, but that's how much they should hold. So that's the gist of the basics on the Arba Kosos, the four cups, some of the parameters. Discuss them more with your rabbi. These are just the beginnings. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.